what's happening. Hey, look here, y'all. Kevin, the head coach of the Cleveland Browns. Y'all, he pretty much wasted our time. When I really sit back and look at this thing, he pretty much wasted the whole summer and the preseason games. He just voluntarily gave Joe the job. When you check Joe records, he ain't about nothing. 23 and 24. Matter of fact, 17 and 9. He ain't been about nothing. So you waste time of developing Dylan Gabriel and Shadour for Joe Flacco, and then you waste our time with Kenny Pickett. God, dog. Listen. Man, listen. I don't know how Kevin won 11 games twice within a 5-year span. I don't know how. Because when you look at it, Joe gonna give you, if he give you 14 touchdowns, he giving you 17 or 8 interceptions. That's wasting time. Go ahead and get DG and Shadour ready, and you could have gave them all the reps. Let Joe Flacco just chill. Let Kenny Pickett chill. But that's on them. And then, listen, this game with Bill Belichick, did he just come to college to get his son a job? Because, boy, they look terrible. They look like, man, listen. North Carolina may not win no games. Y'all, they look terrible out there. Pick six, running back, open up the play and just run down the field like a cupcake school. Hold on, y'all. They need to let Bill Belichick go tonight. God, dog. Bill Belichick, boy, you ain't got it in college. You should have waited for an NFL job. Let me see. TC, man, check this out, y'all. If they can't beat Charlotte next week and Richmond the week after, you know what? I'm going to go to that UCF and I might go to that game when he play UCF. Because, boy, they finna stink it up. That man might be 0-3 by the time he get to UCF. He may not beat Charlotte and Richmond. But let's jump off into this Kevin with the Cleveland Browns. So, and y'all, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Rock out with your boy. You know what we gonna do. You know what we gonna do. NFL and college, we covering it all. But, hey, you said, see you terrible too? Nah. See you got some. But, yo, why did Kevin waste our time? What Kevin wasted our time for? To show us that Joe Flacco throughout the process was throwing interceptions. You really didn't even see Shadour throw an interception, but you kept seeing Joe Flacco and DG throwing. So I don't know why they allowed this to happen. I don't know how Bears sit there and the owner sit there and look at Joe Flacco like he him. Now, Joe Flacco might go out there and win this game. But I know what it's going to look like within 6 to 7 games. Might be 10 touchdowns to 14, and it's going to be 7 interceptions to 10 interceptions. Like, that's what he giving us. That's what Kevin signed up for. I ain't signing up for that. I'm going to let Shadour and DG let it rip. Let it rip. I want to see what them boys going to do. Because ain't no way I'm going to go into the season knowing my quarterback in the first 6 to 8 games ain't going to do too much. Going to give me touchdowns and interceptions. It's like they go touchdowns, interception. Touchdown, interception. Touchdown, interception. Interception, touchdown. Yeah, I don't want that. I don't want that. So I don't know what made Kevin just line up and say, yeah, we gonna go with experience. No, I don't want none of his experience. Leave him like he was a backup. Yeah, he won you them games on the back end. You probably played trash teams on the back end. But hey, we gonna ride this out. We gonna ride this out. This is our journey with Shadour. Um, it is what it is. They got DG the computer, Bailey, the former 4th round pick. We gonna ride this out. We gonna see how this thing go. But one thing I tell you is, boy, we wasting time. But this the journey that we on. This is the cards that we are dealt. Like, I'm a head coach. I'm not. I would have let DG and Shadour work, boy. Yeah. Get out here and work. Y'all, hey, let's see what they back. I would have developed them over this May, June, July, and August. Joe and Kenny Pickett already been in the league. Y'all ain't got to do nothing. We need to see what y'all going to do. Mm-hmm. I gave them a few reps a week, and it's on. It's on. I gave them a few reps, and I'd have let Shadour and DG work that thing. Work it. Come on, let me see what you got. I let them get out there and work it. But Kenny Pickett got hurt, and they still wasted time. So, y'all, I think we're going to see DG at some point. I don't know when we're going to see Shadour, but we'll see DG at some point because Joe might be able to handle it. He might focus, and in the first 6 to 8 games, he might cut them interceptions down and get them down to like maybe 10 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, something like that. But it don't look pretty. Don't look pretty. LG, what's good? J Will, Val C, Brandon, what's good? Almighty, DM Lady J, I love CC, Triple L, Fresh Air, JB, J Fox. I love CC. You say Cleveland is getting on. Yeah, Cleveland, they just doing whatever they want to do. Val, yeah. Triple L, you say North Carolina getting blown. Yeah, Bill Belichick. He better head back to the league. I know he probably got that job for his son. But boy, they ain't gonna want him. They gonna like, nah, we gotta get rid of all y'all. Brandon, you say TCU is shopping up. Yeah, they tearing them up good. Miss Pleasant Plump. JB, you say hello, that first drive was hot, and then it got cold quick. Then I see you say Kevin want a plug and play player. Yeah, he got one, but it ain't finna look good. Yeah, Miss Pleasant Plump, TCU knocking them out the ballpark. Miss Beverly, what's good? One stop. You say people bashing Coach Prime for going 4-8 his first season. It's not easy. Well, he could have won by 6 to maybe 8 games that year. Possibly even up to 10, but that was on him. That was them not closing. They could have won more games than that first year. But Bill Belichick, nah. He been coaching too long. He's stinking it up out there. They look like a little league team. Almighty say, yeah, it's looking rough. It is. JB, you say, see, you got to tighten up before TCU. Yeah, they do. But you can't grade them off of North Carolina because North Carolina whack. Jessica Girl, you say you been saying that? Don't touch too. Brandon, you say that quarterback, that freshman quarterback ain't it. He look, for North Carolina? Oh, well, take him out. This Campbell was good. Jen, you say Kevin needs to be fired like yesterday. I ain't going to say fired because they do have 2 11-win seasons up on it. He knows that you got to run the ball, so he got running backs. Hopefully QJ could come back, but boy, it don't look good. It don't look good. Smart, you say Nike gonna have to pull. Nah, they gonna ride that. They want their money now. They want their money. I love CC. You say I see why the Browns had losing seasons. Well, since he been there, if you really take the first 4 years, he had 11, 8, 7, 11. And if you take those 3 wins and leave it at 8, 3 wins over here and leave it at 8 and put him over here, he might be at 500 or right at 500 for his coaching career. T-Hawk, same thing. Same thing. Platinum Rose, what's good? I appreciate it. LG, he needs somebody because, man, they getting tore up. Jam, you say wishing CB or anyone. Yeah, that you know, ain't good to do. Jay Will, you said 3 sacks on Joe is over with. Now, I know he's going to play solid, but it ain't like we going to play and know that we got like an elite quarterback. We just going to have solid play. Just solid play. It ain't going to be nothing for real. Val, you said heard Shadour posted Sanders. Yeah. I seen that. JT, Jason Garrett stats. Yeah, man. Hey. Wait, they wasting our time. Like, maybe they want him to say, hey, Joe, just get us through get us from the Bengals to Pittsburgh. And we're going to slide you out, big dog. We're going to slide you out. Because it ain't looking good. But that thing don't look good at all. And let's jump into that next subject. So, how does Bailey come in? I know you're on the practice squad, but when I'm seeing clips, he out there throwing reps. And he throwing reps to the same tight end that Shadour would normally throw reps to. Now, I seen Shadour get his and these just throws. Now, I don't know what it means. That's just when they warm it up or whatever. But, again, they not going to tell us nothing. During the week, they ain't really gonna give us nothing. They could try to ask questions. Like, I seen a lady talking today that was for Cleveland, and I guess she a high up, and she was like, hey, you can't grade somebody off of one preseason. And I was like, who is that even for? Who is that for? Who you ain't even get you if you talking about Shadour, you didn't even give him opportunity during from May to August. You didn't give him no opportunity. Oh, boy, they saw her. Yeah, you didn't give him no opportunity. Assistant GM. Yeah, they didn't give Shadour no real opportunity. They kept Shadour at bay. They like, come back. Come back. So we don't know what he will really look like. Well, we got a clue that he'll look amazing out there, but we don't know what he'll look like. So you can't be talking about him. You be talking about DG or Joe, but you can't be talking about him because you ain't giving no real opportunity. That man did not see a real opportunity. Didn't touch first team, but you gave it to DG. You gave it to Kenny. You gave it to Joe. Why? But this is part of Shadour's journey. It's just going to make it's to give somebody all. Because when it happened, when Shadour get out there and shine, everybody going to be, why is it like that? And then, hey, you gonna know he got the whole world in his hand. That's who gonna make the way for Shadour. Because none of this makes sense. None of it. None of it. The whole thing, when I sit and think about it as I'm talking to y'all, it just none of it makes sense. But this is the Browns. I will cover it until ready to see what it looked like. It don't make sense right now. Uh, it's almost like I'm ready to see Dylan Gabriel get in so I can get closer to seeing Shadour get in. But I ain't trying to rush nothing. Yes, fresh air, all things work together for its good. Yep. So I'm just riding it out and we just going about it. But man, ain't no way. Ain't no way Kevin them thought Joe was gonna be the answer. There's no way he really thought that. And to not even kick the tires on Shadour, you supposed to kick the tires in May through August. Kick them tires. Like, now you're gonna throw him out there in the game and say, oh, yeah, he's emergency quarterback. He's ready. Oh man, come on, man. But he will be ready. It's just I don't know what kind of development Kevin was doing out there. It went for Shadour, but Shadour was putting his work in. It definitely went for Shadour because ain't no way you ain't get a man first team reps. And knowing who Joe Flacco is, like, bruh, that man I played 50 years in the league. I ain't wasting no time on him. He done been through enough preseasons that, Joe, if you don't come out ready game one, that's on you. I ain't giving you no reps. Let me get them boys they reps. But it is what it is. It is what it is. JB, you say they about to give Shadour the VR headset and tell him to make it work. That look like what they did. Spamler, I can't do it because I got to watch him. I got to watch him. KT, you say if there is a plan in Cleveland, it's going to be first of it. I sure look like it. Shy, you say Kevin wrote Shadour off the moment they got it. It looked like it because, boy, I don't get it. VB, I didn't get to hear it. I heard him talking about it, but, you know, he got to hype it up. Just girl, you say, but I don't see him getting fired this year or even next. Well, no. Well, anything can happen, but Jimmy, the owner, likes Barry and Kevin. They been doing good, and they getting real close to opening that stadium. Well, not real close, but it's here. Taylor, you say the best chance and yeah. Roger, no, I haven't. T Wait, you say Shadour getting ready to make a new song. They are? G Lord, you said Kevin is making up excuses when he is. Smart, you say Shadour. Yeah, he just waiting his opportunity. He know it's coming. He know it's coming. Cause boy, you I can't look out there and see them boys and think they better than me. Nah, Yeah, nah, yeah, Taylor, it is. They put that wham bam on him. Roger, you say it's not gonna happen until Kevin gets fired by game 4 based on the set. Nah, Shadour is the hype man. Cleveland know that's their hype man. Just, hey, have Shadour out there. Let him go warm up. Let him go warm up in his jersey. Let him look good. Sonny, what's happening? JB, you say the Cleveland Browns are, yeah. None of it making sense, y'all. None of what Cleveland doing is making sense. But we got to ride it out. LG, you said Tyler Huntley schooled Shadour on how to move in. Yes. And I'm glad that took place because he needs that. Boy, hey, he's on time. Yes, on time. God gonna make sure you know what you need to know. Nah, VB, TCU, God, dog. Y'all, North Carolina is terrible. North Carolina, they need to get, boy, they only 2 wins might be Charlotte and Richmond. Other than that, they may not win no games this year. They look like they gonna be terrible. I don't know what's going on. I don't know who thought having Bill Belichick come to the college level was good. Only way he could have made that work is call his homeboy Nick Saban and say, Nick, guide me through this. Nick would have told him, boy, you don't ever go to them type of schools. You got to go to a powerhouse in the SEC and make it work. I went to an LSU that had a lot of players in the state of LSU. I went to Alabama that had a winning tradition, a history. I could make that work. But North Carolina, you see me at Kent State and Michigan, Michigan State, I got up out of there. Deuces, I got up out of there. So Bill Belichick, all them Super Bowls don't matter in college. He is getting towed down. Lawrence Taylor there, Randy Moss there, Michael Jordan. They like, yeah, dog. Let me see what North Carolina record was last year. Maybe they should have kept who they had. Or maybe it was just that bad too with the other person too. But hold on, let me see. North Carolina. Man, they won 6 games last year. Ain't no way they should have fired that coach. Because what they got going on here is terrible. Yeah, they shouldn't have fired him. Just girl, you say, I honestly don't even know they had a football team. Yeah, they got one. GP. Nah, they trying to, but they not. Caught. You say when Brady left, enough said, yeah, it was. D, you say North Carolina is getting a break. Yeah, tore up. JB, you say Bill about to put that jersey. Yeah, listen. Y'all, I feel bad for Bill. This ain't how a Super Bowl coach supposed to go out. I tell my son, hey, son, I'm stepping down, bro. You got this. You got this. Val, see you say I'm looking at TCU game. It's wild, ain't it? Roger said as soon as it transfers to the pro style, it will change. Yeah. JB, you say, see, here's the thing. Yeah, they ate Coach Prime up. I don't know what they're going to say for Bill, but he getting tossed out the other night. Brandon, you say only in football, but not basketball. Yeah, basketball, they good. Wait. You say, I heard someone say if they put him out there on the field, they have to. Boy. T.O., you say they had 70 new players. Now, Pride them had a lot too, but it just didn't look like this. Southern, you say, yeah, they getting beat down. Yeah, too bad, ain't it? At first, it started out good. One drive, and then it got ugly quick. Yeah, they know this a long season. Long season. Miss Sharon, what's good? Yeah, North Carolina, y'all, they better hope they can beat Charlotte and hope they can beat Richmond. It might be just that ugly. These boys might go 0 wins. They might have 0 wins. They might have 0 wins. But they should beat Charlotte because Charlotte ain't like that. They should. Park, you say, why does Shadour stay? He has no choice. He go in there ask for a trade. The NFL gonna talk. So well, he'll probably be out the league. He can't do nothing but wait his turn. Shadour has to wait his turn. Shadour got to sit there and work. But I believe this is part of a bigger situation. Because no one that I have seen, maybe Lamar Jackson, maybe Jalen Hurts. I ain't sure to the fact because I didn't watch them that hard. I heard what they were saying, but Shadour from BYU game to now been through a whole lot. BYU game at the bowl game to now, they been on that man's head. They don't really give him opportunities, and he shined when he got there. Other than when they said, nah, we got something for you. We gonna put you with that third team D-line, O-line, and you ain't gonna do nothing. And he did. But they would put him with the second team. That boy with the ball. So right now, we just waiting for the Browns to treat Shadour right. I don't know when they're going to treat him right, but they will eventually because he's going to be that guy out there. Joe, interception and touchdown ratio ain't good. DG, we get to see what he's about eventually. And Shadour, we get to see what he's about eventually. Eventually. Um, they ain't like the NFL super duper hard, but I don't think it's that hard. I know they try to make it complex and all that, but man, football is football. Let Shadour get used to the game. They could have went Peyton Manning on either one of them. Just go full Peyton Manning. Just dive off in there deep and let it work. But they won't do it. They won't do it. They went otherwise. I don't know why Cleveland decided that you're gonna go with old man Joe. His touchdowns and picks are half. Give you 14, give you 7. I would have took DG and Shadour, told them divide them first team reps up and let's ride. I'd have gave Joe Flacco tools, Kenneth tools, and yeah, that's how I would have did it. Let them split this up, and we gonna ride. I'm gonna let it split them up, split the reps, and we gonna ride. If DG and Shadour don't look good, then okay, I go with the old folks. But I at least would have gave them a try. They doing it backwards. They gave the old folks and DG the shot, and then gave Shadour the shot. Hey Woods, I heard what Tom Brady said. I heard some of it, what he said, and I don't even know why he put that out. Like, we don't care what you talking about. We don't care that we don't care what you talking about. Your time over, brother. Your time over. You did what you did. Great. It's next man up. We don't care that you talking about you don't want no quarterback. I watch the quarterback to see if they celebrate with 18. They not thinking about what you talking about. You think them, none of them. Yeah, we'll take your information, but that little piece right there, that don't matter who that for. Who you throwing that out there for? You throwing that out there for Shadour? Because he did go celebrate with his teammates. Then he did his thing. Yeah. Yeah. So, we ain't worrying about that. Tom Brady gonna talk. Tom Brady, he really don't matter right now. He's just stacking that cash. He balled out. Now he's stacking that cash. I guess he still want to play, so he get mad and say what I want a quarterback who's celebrating with his team. Man, that don't matter. I throw 5 touchdowns. I'm all right. I'm him. I'm balling. And Shadour do celebrate with his teammates, but you know when he say that, it's gonna feel like everybody making it for Shadour. That's what it's gonna feel like. That's what it come back to. It feel like he was talking about Shadour, and he might have wouldn't, but that's what it feel like. And he could say, well, check out the whole video, or that ain't what I meant, but that's how they gonna make it. So we know they throwing that at Shadour, which he might not even meant that for Shadour. This girl, you say you need to see it in full context, but it didn't sound good when I heard the clip. Yeah, it didn't. He probably gotta hit him up now. Shadour, I wasn't talking about you, man. Listen. They're gonna try to make that sound like that's for you, but that wasn't for you, man. I was just talking about in general. I see you celebrate with your teammates. We know Shadour celebrate with his teammates, but hey, it is what it is. The Adams, I don't know. They feel like anything they could throw out there, it supposed to land for Shadour. That's how much y'all know they don't really care for that man. See how you say there is no right in Cleveland. Shadour should have been gone. I can't take what this young man has gone through. Well, it's a bigger picture, and he always come back to he got the whole world. He already say he don't focus on that, so he be good. Yep. TH. I don't know, cause they'll say something about the jury. They'll say something about the watch. They always on Shadour. They always on this. This a time to be on Shadour. Whether it's Tom Brady, even though he didn't directly say him, everybody feel like it's for him. It's just how they roll right now. Shadour got all the attention. D, you say Shadour is getting ready to ball out. I'm ready for it too. I'm ready for my boy to take off like a rocket. JB, you say when they call his teammates his entourage. Yeah, you already knew what time it was. Called him an entourage. Like, bro, that's his teammate. It just a girl that seemed like they tied right back to Shadour all the time. All the time. Shy, you say he was throwing because he also said real quarterbacks throw the ball away. Oh, he said that? Man. Tom, stop it. Tom Brady, you gotta stop it, brother. You can't be for Shadour and then come out in the public every chance you get and indirectly go for him. Like, they gonna really tie it back to him every time. That's why I can't wait till Shadour's story change. Like right now, we riding down the road and it feel like we just bumping. Pop, 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 pop. But at some point, we gonna turn that corner and Shadour's story gonna be amazing. Shadour's story gonna be amazing. So I'm just ready. Ed, say what I think about FIU. Oh man, Willie Simmons. I like that. My boy out there balling. Willie Simmons out there balling. Listen, we play Penn State this weekend. If we can handle Penn State and catch them with a whop whop, we gonna be ready. I seen James Franklin talking about Willie Simmons, and it was like he was reading off a paper. I'm like, bro, you don't know this about him, but I'm into the college world so much that I be knowing about coaches and everything. Like I like to keep up so I know what's coming next. Who the next hot shot is, who the next guy is. So for him to act like he knew who he say he knowing. But he's reading off a list. But Willie Simmons, y'all, is one of the best college coaches in the country. Put it like this. If North Carolina would have knew any better, they would have hired Willie Simmons instead of Bill Belichick. They hired Bill Belichick for a name. Willie Simmons would have gave you what they thought Bill Belichick was going to give. I guarantee you North Carolina will be on TCU head right now if Willie Simmons was there. That's how good Willie Simmons is, y'all. Willie Simmons is that guy. He's going to win. Now, I don't know how he's going to do versus Penn State, but it ain't going to be what y'all think. That man might come out with that W now. I know my business partner say, man, you going too far. Just anything could happen. I seen Boise State take Oregon to the Y. I seen Idaho take Oregon to the Y. Why can't FIU do it? So it's gonna be a big environment now. But I like Willie Simmons, y'all. Y'all will hear that man's name. FIU got him for now. But a big boy school, because they gonna see this man roll. They gonna have to get him. Listen, FIU, I'm glad y'all got him, but they gonna have to get him. And then you know what? University of South Florida head coach doing good. Took a team that was trash for 4 years or 5, and back-to-back years, got 7 wins. Now y'all already start off with a win versus Boise State, top 25. Yeah. It's on and popping. T-Hawk, you say Shadour will carry. Yeah, he will. And he gonna take off. Kathy, You said, did you see the clip of Arch Manning crashing out in the tornado? No, I ain't see it. No, I seen somebody, but I think that wasn't him. That was the DB named Mike T. Jay Will, you say Shadour sitting back, learning everything he can. So, yes. That's where he going to come out good. I'm just sitting back. And he already be saying it, man. I'm just watching everything. Hey, Wood, KJ, you say the Tar Heels got... I don't know why, unless you went there or something, because they stinking it up. TH, you say, I love the fact that Shadour knows we are... Yeah, he know. And he doing it for himself, too. You got to do it for yourself as well. I love CC. Exactly. Gonna make him stand on business every time. Deanna, you said Tom Brady need to relax. Well, they gonna keep putting him out there because he Tom Brady. So we gonna hear Tom Brady talk until Tom Brady can't talk no more. So Tom Brady will always talk. When Shadour balling, he's gonna say, I always knew Shadour was gonna be legendary. What he call himself, legendary? I always knew Shadour was gonna be good. He gonna do that. If Shadour have a bad game, you know, I told Shadour he just gotta work. He just gotta work. So either way. Okay, Jay, that's your school? Well, yeah, it's rough for you. Oh, you was out there balling. Ha! Ha! Yeah, you was out there balling. Yeah, y'all looking stank right now. Oh, it's up there. I'm just sitting in a chair today instead of a stool. I love CC. You say you're not worried about Shadour, really? It's just a process. You gotta stay focused and positive. Correct. That's the main thing. I already know you're gonna come out on top. We just riding this out. We just riding it out, boy. Mac, what's happening? Yeah, we that's what we're doing. Plan for Birdies, you say 12 is getting a valuable lesson about friends like Brady. Yeah. Everybody gonna talk. Everybody gonna say something about you indirectly. They ain't gonna stamp your name on it. But hey, maybe it ain't for him. Maybe he just talking his opinion overall. And that very well could be it too. TP, what's good? Yeah, you say also getting paid through endorsements. Yeah, he getting that cash now. They know what time it is. LG, so what they gonna say when Shadour starts throwing the ball away when there's nothing else? Well, Shadour throw it away sometime. He ain't really just gonna throw that ball away because I don't know if Shadour be thinking about his stats or what, but he ain't just gonna throw it away. Now he will, but he really trying to hit that wide receiver. He is what he is right now. He is what he is. KT, you say let's remember Tom as an owner. Man, that little old percentage. Man, boy, you can barely see my eye in that percentage he got. Tom don't run that. They ain't been let. Now, if you talk about the UFL and they bring a team to Tampa, yeah, I heard he supposed to be an owner in that. Listen, I'm gonna end up getting me a team in the UFL. Watch, if Tom take Tampa, I'm gonna take Orlando. Yeah. Tom, what's up? I have my team scrub Tom every year. Every year. Just girl, you say, I think he's thinking about making plays. Yeah, that too. But still, he don't. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Roger said, yeah, if a rookie was right there, but they ain't let the rookies do nothing. JF, what's good? Yeah, they ain't let the rookies do nothing. Yeah, I love CC. Shadour's story just getting better and better. ATP, everybody backtracking on Arch Manning, but they really don't have to. They hyped him up. Hype. I thought he was going to play way better than that. I thought Arch Manning was going to play some ball out there. Then Arch Manning throwing passes that, not all of them, but some of them. Not all of them, but some of them. And then his best time throwing the ball was that second to the last drive. He was on the money. But before then, man, if you go back and look at Arch, last year when he got into the game, he played 2.5 games, and he looked real good. That's why I thought he was going to ball out. Now, he did play probably, if not the best team in the country, they highly up there because that roster they paid for, Ohio State got that money. And, hey, so his next 3 games, he going to dominate. But Florida and Oklahoma in October, that's when we'll know is Arch Manning ready. Because he got probably 3 cupcake games in September. Okay, cool. But after that, you got Florida, then Oklahoma. And we going to know what you got. Ain't no high and behind. Because you can't say Florida and Oklahoma on Ohio State level. Because they not. But they ain't that far down from it either. So he could have, let me see who he played. I think he played San Jose State, UTEP, and maybe Sam Houston. Let me see. All right. He played San Jose State, UTEP, and Sam Houston. The next 2 weeks straight, he got them games. He skipped a game. Then he got Sam Houston. So he got 2 back-to-back weeks. He got this weekend coming and the next weekend. Then he got an off week. Then he got Sam Houston. Then the big boy games come. He got Florida and Oklahoma. Kentucky going to be all right. Mississippi going to be all right. Vanderbilt going to come for him. Georgia definitely going to come for him. Arkansas and Texas A&M going to come for him. So, Arch better get together with these next 3 games because everything after that, he got 3 games that's cupcake. You can say Kentucky and Mississippi State ain't really like that, but they might play hard. So, we about to see what Arch back now. We about to see, listen, I give him the first one. He got hyped up. He ain't play that good. I don't know if he just didn't look that good in that game. One drive he did, but the rest of it he didn't look that good. He better have it together. Ed, I don't know how Kamani did. T.O., you say that Arkansas gonna be good? Yeah, if they keep balling. Just girl, you say they already said Arch is going to pad his stats for the next month. He better light him up and be whatever he need to do for them real games. He better come with it. 205. You say Arch, man, yeah, it was terrible. His Brooks, you say he not ready. He got a bait for a minute. Yeah. We poked the cake. It was still wet. Yeah, it wasn't ready to come out yet. LG, you say he was not putting his body in a lot of his. He wasn't. Like one time I see him, the old lineman by him, and he like got to do it like I'm like, what man? Step back and throw that thing. But I didn't play quarterback. But hey, yeah, but and then he run like he a runner, and he didn't run. I was like, boy, all I thought about you made it look like it wasn't true. Cat, you say he plays San Jose State next. He will ball, and they will crown him. Well, nah, he can't get crowned yet because they know Florida is coming October. First weekend October. And that game going to be in Florida. Yeah, you can't hide now. Jay Will, you say, yeah, but 2 games he played last year wasn't the best team. It wasn't. That's how these next 3 games going to be. But, boy, when you get Florida, it's a wrap. Yeah, Clyde, it is. Shadour doesn't open up his mouth. Yep. And I'm glad Shadour don't say nothing. Shadour just chill like, hey, man, y'all going to talk about me. KJ, you say he need to listen to his granddad. He sure need to listen to granddaddy. Pop, hey, I ain't coming out, brother. But, y'all, they did show a stat that, to make it better, they said, hey, His uncle, Peyton Manning, first game was against a top 10 team, and they numbers were identical. So maybe we just gotta let it. But Peyton Manning probably was a red shirt freshman. This joker a red shirt. I guess sophomore. I guess. Lisa, you say Pat told him not to run. He was listening to Pat Sherman talking about Case out. He better run from now on. BF and throw. Yeah, he was throwing wild like. Yeah, I don't know what he was doing. Like, bro, play better. LG say Arch better start finding them brothers to pass the ball to. Yeah, he better. He better. He got ballers. Wingo a baller. Moore a baller. Another wide receiver got a baller. 13 can catch too. Play for Birds, you said Arch bounced up. Yeah, I seen that. It was rough. Matt, you say Arch better tighten up. They ain't gonna let that happen. They'll run the ball with him 30 times and let him pass 20 before they send him on that pine. They ain't going to them true freshmen or redshirt freshmen. They'll hold that back. They'll hold that back like, nah. We ain't letting Arch go out there like that now. We gonna make him work. We done took this time on, and they talked about Arch like he was just gonna be. Maybe Ohio State was too much for him. Maybe later down the line he'll be better, but boy, that didn't look good. He know it didn't either. All that time you been practicing. Oh. TP, you say the man ain't gonna the managing miss Arch. He got time to make up now. He got time. P.O., you say Arch need to cook a little more. He do. Cook it up. KJ, you say my group chat talking about hey, yo, North Carolina Tar Heels. What the score is now? Woo. LG, that was the worst quarterback performance in Texas in 20 years, dog. Ali, you said Seymour was good with Uncle Bill. Uncle Bill getting tossed up out there. I bet Bill Belichick might turn that thing around, but I bet he said, God, dog, why I came back. Son, I did this for you. You better make your defense step up because this look terrible. It's time for Bill Belichick to hit the road. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. What you say? Playing for Birdies. You say Arch will go #1 after beating Arch better have about 25 to 35 TDs at the end of the year with no more than 8 interceptions. He had that, he'll have redeemed himself. If he got 12 interceptions or more and maybe only like 20 touchdowns, it's going to look bad. Clyde, he ain't even no 7-rounder right now. DJ, you said, did you see the meme showing Peyton and Eli? Yeah, I did. They on him tough, but I think he'll bounce back. BF, you say Bryce Underwood for Michigan. He gonna be ready. By the time he get to them, well, they got a big boy game this weekend. Michigan and Oklahoma is the biggest game, but South Florida and Florida is a big game. Nobody ain't talking about that, but South Florida and Florida is a big game too. KJ, you said they gonna do Bill Belichick like they did Daughtry in basketball when I was there. Yeah, they finna get that boy out of there. Like he's stinking it up. Stank it up. Love, you say, how did Texas get ranked number? Well, because they did have a squad coming back. They knew the O-line was going to have to jail, but they had a lot of pieces. So you could rank them on there. I had Clemson as my #1 team, and Clemson just showed me like, bruh, maybe y'all just ain't it. Maybe Clemson ain't it. Maybe they finna let Julian Sand at Ohio State cook. And he about to roll. What that? I do. I do. I never say the right one. I just never have. I don't know why. I don't. I say it, I don't know why I break it down like that. But I never say it the right way. Ever. Ever. Mean. Yeah. BF, you said Ohio State defense like that? Yeah, they like that. When is Cleveland next game? This Sunday. Yeah, this Sunday. First Sunday of the September. No, that was the day. No, the day Monday. Yeah, September the 7th. First Sunday of the of September. KJ, you say you want the media to keep the same energy they had with 12 with everyone else. Well, they can't. They won't. Even though they went out the arch, everybody else in the media played it down. With Shadour, they play his to max. They turn the volume all the way up. They turn his all the way up. JB, if Arch Manning get benched, man, it'll be wild. It'll be wild. Like, he'll have to throw maybe like 3 picks straight and 3 pick sixes to get benched. They still might not bench him. LG, you say game day gonna be in Norman. Colin, you gotta go to a Norman. I heard I need to get up there. I did. The Cowboys, you say nobody will give my nose credit. The trenches went to work against. Yeah, Florida State did good. Florida State got what? Couple cupcake games. Hold up, let me look at y'all's schedule. I don't know how to really count them versus Alabama because I had already told everybody Alabama gotta see if they got a quarterback, and they ain't have one. So Florida State real test will be October the 4th. Same as Texas. East Texas A&M, they're going to beat them. Kent State, they're going to beat them. At Virginia, they should beat them. Their real game will be Miami. Miami Hurricanes. That's a real game for them. Woo-wee! Well, that game gonna be like back in the days when I was in high school. This one finna be a big one. I don't know if Florida State gonna be ready, but Florida State should be undefeated. Let me see if Miami gonna be undefeated. Uh-oh, boy. Hey. Yes, sir, Bob. Hold on. Miami schedule. Oh, boy. Miami schedule tough. They gonna whoop Bethune. That's easy. But they got South Florida, which is not a cupcake game. They got Florida, which is not a cupcake game. Then they got Florida State. So they get a bye week before Florida State game. So Miami surely gonna be ready for that game. But next week, South Florida game, and next week, the weekend. Not this weekend, because they got Bethune. They ain't even got to play their starters. They can play their starters for maybe 2 quarters and let the young boys get in there and handle Bethune. But South Florida and Florida game, that's going to be for real. But then Miami got a bye week going into Florida State. So I don't know if that's good for Miami or bad for Miami to have that bye week. But we going to know what Miami is for sure. We'll know what they are by the time they get there. Florida State won't know what they really are because Alabama wasn't like that. And East Texas ain't going to be like that. Kent State ain't like that. And Virginia ain't like that. So we really don't know what Florida State about. We about to find out, though. October the 4th. But they'll be playing, and Miami will be coming off a bye week, so I don't know if that's good or bad. JB, you say the running back just let the ball go like it's crazy, ain't it? Ed, you said, how does Colorado recover from a heartbreaking loss? I ain't going to call it a heartbreaking loss, but play better and win. Beat the next 2 out-of-conference games and beat Houston next weekend. Because they got, Delaware this weekend and Houston next weekend? Because I'm going to be at the Houston game. LG say Texas will never bench Arch. They would bench Sims. You say they would not bench Sims and Applewood. Applewhite was better. Yeah. I remember that. That was tough. That was a tough time back then. They were trying to figure that thing out. T. Williams, you said Carolina. Yeah. Ooh-wee. JL. Yeah, it is. Just a girl, you say, was Bama good? Was Alabama good before Nick Saban? They had, in the early 2000s, they was all right, and they had a real good year. They had a coach named Coach Price. They balled out, and then he left and went to Texas A&M. And then another coach came out, I want to say Mike Schuler, and they stunk it up. And then Nick Saban came and turned them around. Turn it around, and around, and around, and around. Now, Nick Saban in his first year wasn't that good. But after that, he took off like a rocket. I love CC. You say we lost the game. It happens. Gotta fix the mistakes and play better. Correct. That's it. Just girl, you say K-Saw already posted. He learned his lesson, so he knows what he better. Come on, boy. Cut up. Cut up, boy. Ball, how you post the ball? Jay Will, you said Colorado needs to come back with a win. They do. LG, you say Florida State ready. They ain't gonna be really tested. Miami gonna be tested. South Florida is, to me, better than Alabama. Florida is better than Alabama. And South Florida better than everybody on their schedule. Florida better than everybody on their schedule that they play before they get to Miami. And Notre Dame better than everybody that Florida State played before they get to Miami. So Florida State won't be tested. But Miami will. Just Miami coming on a bye week, so I don't know how it's going to go. TH, you say, could K-Salt do audibles? I don't know if they give him that ability, but I just wish he would have ran some. Ooh, I hit my. Ooh, ay, 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 ay. Ooh, goodness, hit that bone by the ankle. You could win the chip this year, the energy back. They got a squad. They definitely got a squad. I definitely thought they played good. We about to see, though. We about to see. Just the girl, you said Coach Prime already said he played good. It was just stuff he needed to work on. Yeah. Some plays he should have ran when he threw it. Some plays he did vice versa. So hopefully he do better. The Cowboys, you say, coming from a 2-10 team, every game is a test. You right about that. But they hyping up this Alabama like that. And Alabama, to me, didn't have no head. Alabama just, unless they come back and start doing a lot of winning, this look ugly. Y'all, I seen them in a bowl game versus Michigan. They did not look good then. With Jalen Milroe. They didn't look good then. They did not look good then. But hopefully they get better. But look, y'all. Hey, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Show me love. Rock with me. I appreciate y'all. Listen, I am an author. The title of my book is The Power of Faith and Positive Thinking. My name, Colin, COLINMOORE. So check that book out, The Power of Faith and Positive Thinking. I did it for y'all. Mac just put it in the link right there. The Power of Faith. Well, he put it in the chat. The Power of Faith and Positive Thinking. That's the link to get the book. Grab the book. It's just what you need. You might think you don't need it, but you need it. Also, I do consulting. On if you want to put a book out. Start a book. Build a YouTube channel. Start on social media. And see, y'all, I do this because I always wanted people to do it for me when I felt like I could make a, you could use your gifts and talents and you know which way to use them. I do this for y'all. Anybody that really want to add more and do more, listen, you can. You can. I'm telling you can. I'm telling you this social media is God blessing me with it. It's just an avenue. I get to use my gifts and talents. And I get to turn around and say thank you, Lord, for all of it. So email me if you ready to build your social media presence, your YouTube channel, and all that, email me. info@lifeandfootball.com. That's info@lifeandfootball.com. Also, if you want to promote your business, you want to promote your product, you want me to promote your YouTube channel, your social media outlets, email me. info@lifeandfootball.com. Hey, blessings to y'all.